My family hated my sister's fiancé. She had no idea why we weren't happy about the wedding. You guys are supposed to be happy for me. My sister Emily stood in the middle of the living room, proudly showing off her engagement ring. She expected cheers, hugs, and happy tears. Instead, complete silence. She looked from one face to another. My mom forced a smile. My dad stared at the floor. I couldn't even pretend to be excited. What is wrong with everyone? Emily asked. Why are you acting like someone died? The truth was heartbreaking. Every single person in our family hated her fiancé, not because he was poor. Not because of his appearance. But because of the way he treated her. When Emily first met Ryan, she was the happiest person we knew. She laughed all the time, loved family gatherings, and never missed a birthday. But little by little, she disappeared. Ryan always had a reason she couldn't visit us. He complained whenever she spent time with family. If she didn't answer his texts within minutes, he'd accuse her of not caring about him. Whenever they came over together, Ryan would make jokes about Emily that weren't funny. He interrupted her whenever she spoke and acted like every decision had to go through him. Emily always laughed it off. That's just how he is, she'd say. But we could see something she couldn't. The bright, confident sister we loved was fading away. Then came the engagement. Emily couldn't stop talking about flowers, dresses, and honeymoon plans. Finally, my dad couldn't stay quiet anymore. He looked her in the eyes and said, "Sweetheart, I love you. But I don't think this man loves you the way you deserve." Emily's smile vanished. "So you're all against me," she shouted. She ran out of the house in tears. For weeks, she ignored every call and message from us. We were terrified we'd lost her forever. Then one afternoon, everything changed. Ryan yelled at Emily in a crowded restaurant because she'd smiled at an old school friend. The entire restaurant went silent. As Emily walked outside crying, an elderly woman gently stopped her and said, "Dear, someone who truly loves you should never make you afraid to be yourself." Those words stayed with her. A few weeks later, there was a knock at my parents' front door. Emily was standing there with 2 suitcases. "The wedding is cancelled," she whispered. She admitted she'd spent years making excuses for Ryan because she thought love meant putting up with pain. She hugged every one of us and cried. "I'm sorry," she said. "You weren't trying to ruin my happiness, you were trying to save me." Today, Emily is finally smiling again. And we learned one painful lesson.